Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Scrap Queen and today we are going to make a new page and let's see how this one goes. So for those who do not follow me a lot, I do not plan. I'm just go with the flow, see what's happened. So yeah, let's get started. So for the first thing I am going to grab some black paper and I'm going to cut it down so I still have that brown edge. Now for my convenience I'm going to cut right away 2 pieces because I'm going to make a nice big closure page. So I'm going to need 2 pages. Then I'm grabbing my flippity flop, not my flippity flop, my scoreboard, and I am going to make a flippity flop with a 1/4 extra space. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing on that other page. So 1/2 inch and an extra 1/4. Okay, so let's fold it over. There we go. Do the other one too. Yep, here we go. Okay, now for the bottom piece, I want to make a pocket on it. So that will be the closure for the top. How deep do we want that? Well, yeah. Let's make it 4 or 5, and we can make a deeper one. Yeah, let's make it 5. I'm going to cut this at 5 inches. Here we go. And on top this one, I want to make a pocket. And yeah, you can. I always wanted to use the things that I have. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make an extra hinge. Let's cut this first at 1 inch. And then I'm going to make a 1/2 inch fold line. So I don't have to cut an extra piece of paper. So this is also a really nice method to make a nice pocket. Okay, so I am going to add this right here. So I'm just going to cut the right size so I can make a pocket on top. Now let's see. This will fit, but it's too long, of course, as you see. So I am going to make it a little lower. Let's say a 1/2 inch lower. Yeah, that's good. So I'm going to cut this down. And now I do have a lot of things left from my previous. So I can use this if I like. Do I like that? Oh, this is a little off, so I can use that. But yeah, that's just an option. Do I like that? I can, but I don't want that. I'm just going to make a pocket. So I'm going to add the first hinge on that page. Yep, there we go. So on top, this page. Oh, I made it shorter. Oh! Diane, you did make it shorter. I'm so sorry. Of course, I need this size then. Oh my. I'm so sorry. I messed up. Okay. Now I can add this on here, and then we have that pocket that we want. Let's first do the left piece. And then I go to the other side plus the bottom. Don't forget the bottom. There we go. That's also a way of making a pocket. Okay. Alright, so this is a nice pocket. And now we can add this at the bottom of our base page, which is always the same size if you follow my tutorial, and I am going to give you the measurements, of course. I totally forgot, for those who aren't following all the way through. So the measurements of my base page is 9.5 by 6 3/4. There we go. Yep, that's the base with a nice pocket. Okay, now the next piece. Well, you don't have to exactly cut it down, but I will. But you also can fold it down and make another flip. But then it's higher, and the higher you get, it's not easy, I think. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lay this down with that brown edge, and this one is, yeah, I think it's good. You especially don't want this to overlap this. Well, it can be a little, so it's not particularly necessary that you need the perfect cut, because you can overlap this a little. Okay, but I'm going to cut this just against that other piece. Okay, and now I'm gonna attach that to our base page. With that little brown edge. There we go. That's that. And when we are done at the inside, we are going to make a nice booklet, and that will close all the page down. That's the meaning of this page. Okay. Yeah, cool. So let's go inside and see what we are going to make further. Okay, so let's go to the inside, and the first thing I like to add is two big pages, two flippable pages. So first of all, I'm going to measure the size, and for my convenience, I again going to cut two pieces, because I want to make a left page and a right page. Okay, so let's grab our scoreboard and score at a 1/2 inch. On the other side too. So we have 2 pages. And we are going to add this right along here. So we still have that brown edge. And this one, I can make it to the end of that other black one. And let's add this. And keep that nice brown edge, just how we like that. Okay, that's one. And now the other one, I want also keep that brown edge on the left side, and now we are going to make a mark 2 to 3 millimeters away from this fold line. So this page, don't bump on this page. So stay away from this fold line. And again, glue this down on the right spot, leaving that brown edge, and stay away from that fold line. Okay. Yeah, so we have 1 page, 2 page. Cool. That was simple, wasn't it? But we aren't done. No, next step. Next step is I want something inside here too, and I think I'm gonna add on which side is this page going to be? Let me first check how many are we. I think this is going to be on the white one. So this is going to be a white page, so I like something on the right side. Now you can make a nice big pocket on top or on the side. So let's check that out, which way I want. I made up my mind and I thought it will be a nice page to leave small photo mats. I think I want to add something more on top of here with pockets, so I think I will leave this nice flat. So I will give you a nice tip how I make the best measurements, the quickest way for small photo mat. So let's say, and I'm going to make small photo mats on here. So what do I need? Well, first of all, I need a piece that is going to be for photo mats. So stay away from every fold line, at least 1 to 2 millimeters. And on this side too. So actually I'm going to make one big photo mat first. Okay, let's check if this fits. Stay away from all fold lines. Yep, there it is. Okay, so actually this is a big photo mat, but I do like smaller ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold this in half. And then I can use my cutting machine, but then you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to use my knife. So I'm going to cut 1 millimeter away from that fold line. Okay, so that is that. Now you can make, let's use 4. Let's make 4 photo mats. So I'm going to fold these in half too and do exactly the same thing as I just did, cutting away 1 millimeter. There you go, and there you have your perfect, not measured photo mat that will fit perfectly on here with a nice edge all the way around. So let's see, where is my fold line? There is my fold line. There is my other fold line. Okay. See? That works perfectly. Now I do not see that brown underneath. So I'm going to glue this down on some black paper. Let's just grab a black piece that fits and then I glue it on and then I'll come back to you. Now I measured that black piece what I was talking about, and now what I like to do is use some glue that is not as quick dry as the art glitter glue, because the art glitter glue really dries fast. And I'm not going to push hard on this paper. So when I added all these 4, then I do have that. Of course I cut this at the exact same size, so I don't want a black edge on this piece of paper, of course. See? That works perfectly. So yeah, that's a nice lined up photo mats. Yeah, and with this glue you can wiggle a little, so that's perfect. So yeah, now I can add this at the bottom. And then we have a nice base. It's nice and sturdy, and you can place your photo mats on. Not your photo mats, your photos on. Yeah. Okay, let's move this on the place we want it. Stay away from all sides, up, below. Yep, I'm good. Okay, see? That's the Scrap Queen way. Okay, yeah, I like that. Now you always can glue something down like this and then only add glue here, so you still can add your photos on the back behind it, so that's also always a nice extra touch. Okay, so now this is done and I'm going to decorate the inside and these 2 pages, and then from here on we are going to work on this page further. Okay, now let's go to the next step. And what I like, so we have the top page and we have those 2 big flaps. Now I am going to work on the toppest page, that is the largest, and I just cut a piece of cardstock, because yeah, you can use design paper, but you're only going to see just a little bit on the bottom. on the top, because we are going to make 3 big pockets on here, so you don't see that. So you can use your design paper, but I choose for this blue cardstock. So I mat it just so you see a nice black edge all the way around. So that is what we are working on. Now the meaning is that we are going to make 3 pockets out of it. Now grab your leftover pieces if you have, and otherwise you can use other pieces. Now let's see which one. Oh, these I can use. These have the perfect size. So let's see. How many can we use if I use this size? 2, 3. Well, I think this is on the bottom. This is right here. I could use 4, but then the meaning was actually making 3, but well, let's go crazy. Let's make 4. Why not? Shall I do that? Or no, I go for 3. That's enough. That's enough, Diane. That's enough. Yeah, and I want a nice border also. Yeah, let's do that. So this can be pulling back. Yeah, I just like this method. So it's easy to grab stuff with your leftover without searching all the piles. Alright, so if you like to use the same measurement as I did, but please check your leftover pieces. Don't cut a complete new piece. So yeah, mine is almost 2/1/4. Well, it's 2/1/8, but it's no big deal what measurement that you have. Okay, so like I said, I first want to add a nice strip on the bottom, and let's see which I have left over. I actually like this piece, and it can, because I do have, let's check it out. Let's check it. Oh yeah, I do have that space. Yes, I do. I really like this one, so I'm going to use it. So yeah, I'm just going to cut this all the way just beneath the feet. Not the feet, the the legs of that deer. I think it's a deer. So I want this, well, and I do like that this bluish comes back. So I'm just going to add it on the paper. Let's see. Okay, so let's smooch this. Now I did this before, these 3 pocket page, but normally you will overlap each pocket, and I don't want that. That's, for me, it's too bulky on the sides. So I tested just a minute ago that I don't want that, but how can I fix that? Well, I did. Now let's see. I'm just going to wrap this around with the first one. So I'm just going to wrap it around, and then of course on the other side too. And we are going to glue this down if we have the correct side, and we do nicely against that strip. So I'm going to glue this down. Yep. Oops, this needs a little down. Gosh, that glue is quick dry. Good Lord. I love it, but sometimes it's not always handy. Okay, now am I focus? Focus, focus. Check. Yep. I'm good. Thank God for that. Okay. That's one, and I did forget to glue down the pocket. Well, that's no problem at all. Just going to make a little line in here. So now it's a pocket. There we go. That's one. Now grab the other one, and I'm not going to overlap it. No, I'm just put this against the other one. Okay, that's one. Now I'm going to the other side, holding it, wrap this around and glue it down. Ta-da! Now again, the last one, just push this against this page, wrap it around. Wrap it around. The other side too, of course. Push it against that other one. And there you go. So this is nicely flat. Just how I like it. And you still have that complete space of pocket. Okay, now we're going to grab design paper and we just move that in here. So that's stopping with our cards that we are going to put in here. That will avoid that your card is going to be on the top. So we're going to search for some design paper and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so what I did was I chose a piece of paper that I like on the bottom pocket. And that's this one. So this one I just cut it with just a black edge all the way around. Now the next step is grab a piece of paper that fits in the whiteness but goes in here. It's not have to be that deep, but this goes in that pocket. So I think the best way is glue this down right here, because we don't want to glue our pocket all the way down, of course. Okay, so just tuck this in and move this to the right spot. And do the exactly same thing on here, not too close to the edges. Okay, let's tuck this in and move it on its place. That's that. So now you don't have that bulkiness on the edges, but still have a nice deep pocket all the way, and a less deeper and a small pocket. Yep. Oh, why did I not think of that earlier? I absolutely love it. So why overlap it? You don't have to. Duh. Okay. Yeah, now this is done. Now I'm only going to smooch the top of this. I can add an extra piece on here if I like that. Do I like that? Oh, perhaps a dark blue. You know, I like strips. I always like that. So let's use this piece for right on top here. What not? Let's go crazy. Okay. And when that is ready, we can add this, of course, in your page. Okay, right on top of this one. See? That works perfectly. Yeah, cool. Now before I glue it down, is that, yeah, I think it is, because we are going to add something in here. So that is enough. Now before I'm going to glue this down, I'm going to mat the booklets I want to add in here. So that's nicer to do when it's not in that page already. Okay, so let's do that. The easiest way of making a booklet on the right measurement is just fold one page in half, then see if, oh well, actually it fits already perfect. But okay, so now I'm at the bottom, and then I do like this, let's say just a little higher than that little strip. And that's that. That's the first booklet. See how easy that is. Ta-da! Shall I make the second one also? Well, why not? Let's make another booklet, because booklets are a perfect way for adding extra pictures. So just move it in, just like that. And let's say I want this till here. Okay. It is that simple. It is. And now the next one, yeah. Okay. Shall I? Why not? Why not use this one too? I always like that. Why not? It's a nice way to write something in here. So yeah, it can be that easy. It can. Now I don't know if I like this blank piece. I can always, I think I'm gonna add a nice piece of design paper. I think it's too, I don't know. It's too, yeah, what do you say? I'm going to do that. I'm going to add just a little piece right here against, and then a little lower. And then, well, let's do that on camera. Why not? I'm just going to cut this down. I'm going to use my glue that is not that quick dry, because I want to move this a little, and then you just pick it up in your pocket, slide it in. I'm just going to push it against it. I don't want to see that brown blue edge. I don't want it. It's not fitting right here. Yep, that's that. Okay, solved it. That's way better. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, now I can add it on this page and then put some decoration on everything. Cool. Yeah, I like that. So let's add this with some glue. I absolutely love this 3-pocket way instead of overlapping these. This works perfect. Okay, just pushing this on that top page. I can move a little if I want. That's why I use that not quick dry glue. Okay. Yeah, it's not that difficult page, but it's still working very well. And we still have lots of place to add so much. Okay. Yeah, I think this is enough for one page. So yeah, it's time to put some decoration on. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's put some decoration on this gorgeous front. Well, it's going to be gorgeous. And I was thinking, what paper do I like? Well, I did not use this piece a lot just yet, but I want to use it. So first of all, I'm going to cut out this nice square. That is the first thing that I'm going to do. Nicely just cutting this, and you still can use the strips, of course, in perhaps for the booklets. And let's see, let's cut this out. Okay, that's perfect. Now it's not all, well, I was searching if this will fit completely and it didn't, and that's a shame, but I can make it fit if I cut just a little more of that edge. I am going to make it fit. Yeah, that's almost. Well, I think I just need to cut that down. Oh, I actually love that edge, but well, if it's not possible, then it is not possible. No, it isn't. No. Okay, I'm very sorry. I'm going to cut it all the way off, and then so also on the sides, this I still can use. Okay, now it will fit. Yes, it is. Okay, now it's easier to use. So I'm just going to cut first the pocket. Donna absolutely loved using that strip, but this will work too. Now let's see, where is the end of that pocket? That is right here and right here. Let's check if I cut the right angle. It's hard to see. Okay. Okay, now this is for the pocket. Down here. Yep. Now, let's see which way. I think it was this piece, and then I want to use this for the top, so it's still one piece. Right here. And then it would be nice if I can use that little strip for in that pocket. So when we see this page, we have a nice one picture, one background. That's what I love. Okay, now first gluing this on here. Okay, that's one. Then this right there. Am I still good? Yeah, I believe it is. Or was it this way? Oh my gosh, I think it was this way. Okay, and then we have this last piece, and that will be nice if this fits in here, and that does. Okay, cool. So we can use one page for the background of this one. So it's nice to have a lighter piece. Move it on its place. Yep, perfect. That's cool. See, so now you have one piece. I really like the light one because the other ones are pretty dark and lots of blue. So that is good. That's perfect. Just how I like it. Okay, up to the next piece. Now, in front of this, of course, we wanted a nice big tag that closes this page. So I'm just going to use what I just cut out, these little strips. We're going to use that as a border. So let's start. Yeah, I don't think there are much simple ways, but I'm just going to glue this all the way around, and then I'll come back to you and see how the end results are. Well, I think I want to use that fine cut, so I think this is a good way to go sideways. So first I am going to cut 4 pieces. That is the correct size all the way around. Here we go. And then another long one that needs to go right here. Okay, so now what is the meaning of this? Now we have 2 long ones and these 2. Okay, now what I want is, I'm just going to lay this on each other, and my tip is use a little clip to hold it down, and then you can cut in that diagonal, and then just do this all the way around. how I make those borders. So we can make a nice frame. Let's see, one more. And that's this side. Yes, it is. Okay. Hold it. Got it. Okay, that's that. Well, you can keep these corners, perhaps for glue them down, but I will not do that. Okay, so let's smooth the edges. All pieces. Here we are. Okay. Now let's start with this one. And again, I'm going to use my not quick dry glue. That's that one. The next one. And then the long one. And then the last one, and that's it. There you have a nice frame, which you can still use for a nice photo mat. This needs to be lower, and this can be lower. Yep, so I have a bit more space right up here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Cool. Yeah, and now you can, whatever you like in here, having some white or use perhaps another color, or what I'm going to use some white. So it's a nice photo mat. Or you can write something down, of course, on here too. That's also a possibility. Check, check, check. Double check. I like it. Add some nice doodling on here if you like, to give it just a little extra touch. If you like, I do like that. Let's go all the way around. Sometimes I do like this. Not on all photo mats, but some I do like. And you can switch these with dots or arrows or anything. Just what you like using. Okay, yeah, see, I like that. That's cool. Now on the back you always can add some white also, if you prefer doing that. But for now I will leave it like this. Pure and simple. Perfect. Now here is it's just a nice, but a nice place to put something in here, but we can do that later. So let's go inside. Let's put this away and let's go inside. See what else can we play with. I'm going to first add something on here and then move on. Alright. Okay, well I am ready already. Not all. I'm going to do one page with you together. I just want to show you real quick what I add in here. Yeah, I use my trash paper. I always like that. It's just a little grungy. I like that. And on the back it's just a matting booklet. And I kept the inside plain. On here I use some leftover piece, and again a leftover piece and some bluish, and this is still a nice tuck spot. Down here I have just made 2 strips and a photo mat, and on the back of this page I matted some leftover pieces, and I'm going to do that one more time with you together. So just to let you see how I do that. So it's actually real easy, but yeah, let's do that. I'm going to flip this because it's hard to use otherwise. But I'm going to start also with a nice strip on top. Let's see. Oh, here it is. I thought I cut that already. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, that's a little smaller. I do want that exactly the same size, so sorry for that. That's a 1 inch, girl. A 1 inch. Okay, so I am going to cut that down. I thought I cut it down already in a 1 inch, but my mistake. This is way better. Okay, so let's just cut this piece at the right spot that we want it. And let's smooch the edges. And glue that on. That's the top base. You can use any other piece of design, just what you like using. Well, I just have this still left, so I'm just going to use it. Okay, then I want that blue strip coming back. I don't think that this is, nope, that's too short, so then I need another one. And let's cut a nice new strip on the right spot. Cut it down and glue it on. Not all strips I distress, sometimes I forget, and the small pieces sometimes I do forget. Okay, then we get a nice silver strip, and I believe that one was just a slightly smaller than what I have here, so I'm just going to pick that up. Here we go. Stick in my finger. Here we go. Okay. I'm just going to apply this right along that blue strip. And this is pretty thin, so I can be gentle if you do this. I can use my knife to cut this shorter. Alright, so next, just see what you have left in your stash. Let's see, what do I have left? Let's see. Well, I still have this piece and this piece. I do have a bluish one. Small pieces also I have. Let's see if I have something here. No, these are really too small. And then I still have this one. So I like to use, let's use this one first. Oh, this one is a little high, otherwise, well, it can be used if you are using a nice strip on the bottom. Why not? Yeah, why not? It could be. Or I can cut it down. Well, I think I will do that what I will think. Otherwise, we have two exactly the same pages. So, but just use what you have first. And if you don't like using white paper for photo mats, then you also can, of course, use your design paper to do exactly the same thing as I do. So use it all up. So now I'm first going to cut down some white. I do like using some white for photo mats. And I always like that white border around a photo mat. So, yep, here we go. See if it's straight. It could be a little less. I think this is better. Okay, just glue it on. And it's always nice, of course, too, to leave some space in an album on the pages so people can write in here too. That's also a possibility. If you don't like to add pictures in it, then perhaps it's nice to use it as a diary. So that's also a possibility. Okay, so now, yeah, this is really too small, so I'm going to end this with well, I think I wanna use another washi tape. Why not? Let's cut it down a little shorter. Place that on the bottom, right here. Okay, cut it down. Be gentle with that if you do that. And then we can use a blue strip too, but I think I just want to use this piece, because then we have a little more contrast that is the top. Of course you see that this is the top, but yeah, it's just a way of thought. Okay, now only cutting this down on this, and then it's done. It's that easy. So don't be afraid of having little strips or little pieces of paper. Use it. Use every single piece. And I'm actually, right at this point, I am still having enough papers. I always, when I do get enough, especially from Stamperia, I first like to use 2 packs. So you have all the papers which you want to use. And then I will start. And then when I am done with the first 2 packs, I open the third one open if that's needed. So yeah, look at this, amazing. See, just using leftovers you can make nice photo frame pictures matting. That was just what I want to say. Nice pages, nice matting pages. Well, give the word, give the page and word for it, and you got it. Okay, so now I'm going to do one more time. Yeah, shall I do another one? I think I'm gonna make a, I do have still a nice page for this one. Ooh, I always like doing that. Well, this is also what I like to do with all the little pieces. Sometimes I just grab an A4 pieces and then I'm just going to add all the little bits on it, and if it's needed I can use it also as a background design paper piece. So yeah, okay, I'm just going to do this one more page and then I'll come back to you. Okay, let's close this up and let's move this to this side. That's easier to work with. Alright, back in 1 second.